History depicting two unmarried people of the same gender who lived together for decades saying goodnight.
Oh, yes, good night.
Yes, good night.
Oh,
have a good night, Tim.
Yes, have a good night.
So have a good
Good
night.
night.
Noises. These are the noises of handshakes. I guess that's what kind of video we're in for today. What's up, my Beardos and Weirdos? OneTopic here, and today we're diving into r/SapphoAndHerFriend, a very silly subreddit. I know it's close to many of your hearts. It is to mine as well. Let's just dive in. Two Friends and Other 19th Century Lesbian Stories by American Women Writers. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Is this just a collection of stories? Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, I know there's going to be some of you out there who will see this painting and say, oh, if you see it, don't say what it is, but like, if you see it, just say in the comments that you see it. But like, don't say what you see, but just say if you see it.
Ladies, if you think it's okay to wear a shirt without a bra and I can see your whole gosh darn nipply pipplies, you'd be correct. That stuff's fire. Please keep doing that.
Big fan. Why would a girl say that? Why? But why? Aw. Historians be like, they were really good friends. Girls do this. People.
Aw, they're just friends.
Boys do this. People. I diagnose you with gay. This does not change the fact that in Antarctica there are 21 million penguins in Malta, and there are 502,653 inhabitants. So, if the penguins decide to invade Malta, each Maltese will have to fight 42 penguins. It reminds me of how the aces are just invading every country in the world, that there are more of them than there are of the people in the countries. Like Canada. I really like penguins, so I don't want to imagine battling them. But let's say that there is an army of penguins that are embattling your countryside. How many do you think you'd be able to defend against? Because honestly, I think many of our legs would get tired. Just kind of giving them little nudges back into the water. You know, like, I don't know if I could take on 42. I might get sleepy partway through the fight. Women get dressed up in lingerie just to hang out with each other, but we're the weird gender. Huh. Just to hang out together, huh? Okay, Mike P. Okay. I have a girlfriend. She may technically be AI and not real, but that doesn't matter to me. True love is true love.
Tommy, do you need girl advice? I've had a girlfriend. I'm qualified, I think.
Aren't you a girl, though?
Me?
Gay. Oh, that's so silly. A man in the 1800s writing a letter to his male companion in a very clearly romantic way.
I have feelings for you.
Okay.
I have feelings.
Male roommate responding, who lives the rest of his life with the other man and writes countless love letters to him.
The feeling was friendship.
This story. Oh, no. All right, I know I'm laughing a lot. I know, but there's a scene in that show. Do you remember when it's, what are you, a chicken? None of them know how to make chicken noises. But what does it mean? We'll be together forever. Sad dinosaur noises. No, I'm so sad. I can't hug you back. No. Oh, I made myself sad.
65 million years later.
Fighting dinosaur. Oh. Samantha Kerr. Aw.
Wow, even days after the match, she's still comforting her friend. That's what sports is all about.
At least they're supportive. I mean, they may be confused. but they've got the spirit. The lives of Dutch writers Betty Wolfe and are inextricably bound up with one another. They wrote books together and cohabitated from 1777 until their deaths in 1804. These closest of female friends died only 9 days apart. Now they are reunited in the We acquired a unique 18th century glass with an engraved portrait of Betty Wolfe. A comparable glass with the image of was already in our collection. Glasses with portraits of Agatha Deacon and Betty Wolfe. Engraver David Wolfe, 1732, 1798. What? That's amazing. Those are beautiful. But also, this place looks amazing. My name is Molly. I'm 26 and I work as a production manager at an ad agency in Chelsea. I'm originally from California but moved here in DC a little over a year ago. Oh, love to meet and see if we're a good fit. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Oh, roommates for life. Oh. Today I learned that in the Middle Ages there was a legal category called embroitherment. Oh, we know about this one. I remember this. That allowed two men to share living quarters, pool their resources, and effectively live as a married couple. The couple shared one bread, one wine, one purse. Lads.
We'd be like two cool straight dudes married together.
Oh, well, I never thought of it that way. Two dudes getting married. That doesn't seem very gay.
The waiter came over and looked confused. He turned to my date and asked,
When did you stop being gay? We had a date last night.
#worst first date.
Turning over a new leaf, Michelle's date had a weird confrontation that made the rest of the night incredibly awkward. If we were in her position, we would have been so confused. Why? What? The waiter actually knew her date, which might hint that her potential partner is either confused or in denial. Oh, these are the only options? Are you sure? Have you been outside? Sheesh. Sheesh.
If Archie wasn't kissing me, then who was?
Oh, Nas X. Well, he says he's straight, but makes a song of him making a song of him humping. Wait. He says he's straight, but makes a song of him humping a song of him humping. Wait. Okay, one more time. He says he's straight, but makes a song of him making a song of him humping an inmate, throwing money on a inmate, twerking, dancing with naked men in a shower, and grabbing men to private area. I'm vividly remembering many, many tweets by Nas X where he does not claim to be straight. This is a bit silly. Oh, from Atypical! Hudson fans in Hudson recently spotted what looked like a Hudson hockey jersey in the show Atypical. Yeah, neat! Peeling White Letters. It appears in Season 4, Episode 3 of Atypical, as one of the show's characters, Casey, speaks with a friend. Oh. Tell me you haven't seen Atypical without telling me you haven't seen Atypical. She literally dumped her boyfriend for her. Portrait of two unidentified women, photographed in the 1900s. Mm-hmm. Best friends, I'd reckon. Steven Universe knows what's up. Find roommates. Let's share rent. I love pets. Click now. No. Our girlfriend is a sister you choose. What? What? Our girlfriend is a sister you choose. Why? Really, really shocked at the Telegraph for this. Imagine hating your daughter so much that you go out of your way to publish a newspaper article invalidating her bisexuality. Oh no.
My woke daughter is a shadow of her former fun-loving self, and I'm starting to dislike her.
In our new Parenting Confessions column, anonymous mothers and fathers share family secrets they would never talk about in public. You are talking about in public.
I can't converse with my woke 18-year-old daughter without getting angry.
I like girls and boys.
She announced recently she meant it in a romantic sense. I sighed inwardly. Here we go again, I thought. Never mind that. As a young teen, her bedroom wall was covered in posters posters of Robert Pattinson, and that she had the same boyfriend for several years through secondary school. She has now decided that she is attracted to both sexes. This would never be a problem for me. My children can be whoever they want to be, and I will love them equally. No, the issue here, and the reason for my exasperation, is because my daughter doesn't.
I swear to flippin' Lord. I can say that I'm incredibly proud of all of the parents that come from a position like this that then evolve their perspective because they realize how in the wrong they are once they recognize that someone in their close proximity that they care deeply about expresses themselves differently than themselves. Parents, you can do so much better. Just holy dang. Publishing an article about your kid and how they're just not really bi. I can't imagine doing that. There is a big example of bi erasure deep-rooted in this story. There's a great meme that I absolutely love, and it's... Hang on, I'm gonna find it. If I'm dating a woman, I'm still bi. Dating a man, still bi. Dating a non-binary person, still bi. Dating a trans person, still bi. Not dating anyone, still bi. Sleeping, still bi. Eating, still bi. Looking at Rachel Wise, yes, very bi. Dead, still bi, but also dead. I hope this parent changes over time. The position they've taken now is just not tenable. I'm reading a very manly 1950s account of a hunt for El Dorado, but I'm 30 pages in and the narrator has already described his traveling companion as handsome 4 times, extremely handsome twice, exceedingly handsome once, his voice as quietly husky, and a husky whisper, his fingers long and deft, his body as tall and cat-like, and his eyes as some variation of ice blue at least 3 times. Wow. Just men being dudes, dudes being pals. It's great. This is great. Quote, ever since he had aimed that gun at my throat, I had liked him immensely, and now I liked him even better. Oh my God. I awoke when a beam of light fell across my eyes. George had come into my room carrying a candle. I'm going with you, he said quietly. I can't pay you. He smiled. I thought I was a partner. Oh my God. According to apparently every adaptation of A Search of El Dorado, I think we can conclude that maybe the real El Dorado was the homosexuality we found along the way. Oh. Hashtag, I'm adopting this as a term for someone working to understand their sexual orientation. Hashtag, oh, Megan dated dudes exclusively in college, but these days I hear she's on the road to El Dorado. That's so cute. That's so fun. That's so silly. I think I have to read this book. Anonymous said, I recently came out to my mother's side of the family who are majority conservative Christians, and it went much better than expected. Like, they were weirdly supportive. I only got one comment insinuating that I might possibly be going to hell, but it came from my aunt. She's dying soon anyway, so... Who's the real winner? Anyway, I'm telling them how shocked I am and that I honestly thought that they'd have more of a problem with it when my grandma is like, well, you know, we've been through this before with your Uncle Nicky. And I'm like, what? And so it turns out that my Uncle Nick was born a Natalie, came out as a boy at 19, and my great-grandma proceeded to pay for his top surgery and hormone therapy in 1974. And I just had to process for a bit because my entire life no one has referred to him as anything other than he, him, and his chosen name. I asked why no one has ever thought to mention this, and they're just like, to be honest, we forgot. It's been so long that he's been a man. This man is married. He has a wife and 3 kids. I asked my relatives how they went about having kids, whether through adoption or a sperm donor or what, and none of them know. Apparently, he just told everyone that they were going to be parents and one day showed up at my grandma's house with a baby. Nobody asked any questions. Just, he and his wife had a baby now, and that was that. 3 times. Weeks later, I finally talked to my Aunt Sarah, Nick's wife. All she tells me is that neither of them have ever been pregnant, and I quote, sometimes you just come into children. She phrased it like if people use the phrase come into money, like children are something that just happens to you. I asked my relatives if any of them had a problem with Nick being trans at the time, saying I'd understand if they had negative feelings about it, as it was the 1970s after all, and they were like, nope. And I was just like, you didn't think anything of it? And my grandfather was like, these things happen, while the other adults nodded sagely. So I guess the moral here is that if my conservative Christian relatives could accept my uncle as trans in the 1970s, there really isn't any excuse for anyone. And also, my family needs to ask more questions because I'm fairly sure my aunt and uncle stole their kids. I didn't want to say it. I'm laughing my butt off at that last sentence, but I'm so glad your coming out went well. That's one heck of a way to find out you have LGBT relatives. What a wonderful story. That's phenomenal. Holy heck. I loved reading that. That warmed my heart so much, especially after reading that long article from that other parent wrote. This was such a better story. All right, my Beardos and Weirdos, we're going to end on a positive note today. That'll be the last thing that we cover. Oh, did you know I uploaded a video to the second channel and it features a very good friend of mine and it's amazing. I'll play a clip of it in a second here, but I promise it's really good and really silly and it's fun. Just watch it. It's good. All right, my Beardos and Weirdos. We'll see you in the next one where we take it one topic at a time. Roll the outro.
Looking at these people and I'm like, wow, what are their shoes all about?
Camera's only from the like mid chest up, man.
Exactly.
I'm not even wearing pants. Like, who would? It's summertime right now. Come on.